Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Chris with the Sea. Hope we're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. As you can see on the wall, we've got the Redcat Valkyrie MT4S. I want to say a massive thank you to Mr. L to the W YouTube channel, guys. Go check him out and a link down below. We've come to Garth Park to run the car and yeah, just basically have a bit of fun. Now, I have made a couple of changes. Only ran this yesterday for the first time. And whilst using the car, basically I noted there was a few things that I thought, well, I might change these out to see how the car feels, because when we were bashing with the guys, it was hard to give my sort of true honest thoughts about how the car was feeling and give you some feedback like I normally do. Now, Garth Park, as you know, I do a lot of my videos here, and I thought it was a great place really, because obviously my experience and knowing Garth the way I do, it was a great place to kind of give feedback on how the car is. Now, what I've actually done to this, not a massive change, but it is going to help. And I'm going to put the head cam on in a moment and actually explain to you. But guys, I do believe this is possibly the only Redcat Valkyrie MT4S in the UK at the moment. So yeah, I'm quite privileged to get hold of this. So, I want to, again, massive thank you, Larry, for bringing this over. Guys, we'll, as I mentioned, link in the description, L to the W. Get yourselves out and sub to his channel really, but yeah, head cam on, we'll talk through the car and then we'll start running around Garth, and as I'm driving I'll be able to tell you what's what. See you in a second, come on then. So as I say guys, Valkyrie MT, really chuffed to get my hands on this truck, and I gotta say I love the body, I love the way it looks, that 80s pickup, the Chevy kind of look. Absolutely adore it. Now, I did note this when I was bashing the other day that it was catching on the rear by here. So what I've done is I've added a little bit of Gorilla tape in the rear just to kind of compensate for that. Now, these body pins, I'm going to have to find a different solution for these because I have got arthritis in my hands, and taking these in and out is a bit of a pain in the backside. Now, one of the main issues I had with the truck, right, was when we were running it, I was noticing the back end was kind of losing itself all the time. Now, talking to Larry and doing a bit of research, it does seem that the servo that's in the car, originally from out of the box, is a little bit slow. Plenty of torque, really good in that sense, but it didn't quite have enough kind of speed to keep the wheels in a direction. What was happening, let's say we're driving the vehicle like so, if I was making slight adjustments on steering to compensate for this back coming out, because of the servo being slow, what was happening is basically just putting it into a bit of a power wobble. So two things to change that really, actually three. What I've done here is on the ESC you can use either 6 volt or 7.4 Beck. Now I've turned the Beck up to 7.4. Alright, so that'll actually give more power to the fans and more power to the servo. That was one. Number two, what I've done is actually put a JX Ecoboost servo, I think it's a 21 kilogram servo. Okay, now what that's actually going to do is, the thing is, the steering's nice and loose, alright? That steering rack system works absolutely great. But the servo was just really slow going left to right. So what JX Ecoboost, 21 kilogram servo in there for now. I might upgrade that further at a later date, but I just want to kind of see how the car feels. And I've also, what I've done is, as you know, I use my Radiolink handset on all my vehicles, okay? I trust this handset really well, loads. I mean, it just feels good. I know where all the settings are. I know how to set up my cars with it. So it's now running the Radiolink handset as well. So just a couple of little changes to the vehicle. What we're going to do now is actually put a battery pack in. The other thing I do need to do, and I just remembered, was I was going to change these battery straps out. Now, unfortunately, these battery straps, when you put a 4S pack in here, are a little bit short. So what I need to do is actually put some longer ones in. It's not a massive problem, all right. I can actually keep the batteries in there, not too much of an issue, but yeah, I just need to. And the other thing is I need to change this out for an EC5. All right, so I can run an adapter, but for now I wouldn't recommend doing this, but as long as you put red to red, you should be all right. Right guys, so as I say, using DXF 8000 mAh 130C battery today. Done those changes. Obviously turn the handset on now quickly, give a car a run. I've noticed a big difference by using this handset as well, to be honest with you. It's given me a lot more options for tuning the car outside of the usual diff set, this, that and other. You basically get to fine tune it before you actually drive it. And again, yeah, alright, it's expensive. I'm not saying everyone should do it, but for me personally, especially with the amount of cars that I use, I've got all the cars all on one handset. There are cheaper options. As you know, I was using a FlySky GT5 for a long time, but wife and daughter picked this up for me. So yeah, I'm going to adjust the head cam 2 secs, we'll give a car a run. Right, okay. Redcat MT, let's give it a go. Yeah, see now that back end keeps creeping around on me, buddy. The drivetrain on it is really loud, mind. So I am going to look at. Whoop. When you consider the value for money of this vehicle, it is absolutely outstanding. Why the hell we can't get more cars like this in the UK is bonkers. So I am noticing the front wheels diffing out a bit as well, especially under power over there. Then the front wheels were kind of lighting themselves up a bit, so bit of diff tuning. But steering is way better, guys. So the issue I had, especially up in Old Dusty SD, with the losing control of the steering a little bit. Whoop. I love the fact that it also comes with a Hobbywing system as well, guys. And it's full Hobbywing. I looked at, if you look on the side of the SE, it actually gives you the full model number, which it's not like a rebranded. All the options are there for tuning. Definitely got some get up and go. 4S truck, Hobbywing system, right? Metal drivetrain. I mean, Redcat's on a winner for this one. I mean, straight out of the box, RTR wise, is probably right up there with the best that I've used this year. Brake, brake, brake. Front shocks would probably do with. Whoop! I had to stop there, guys. He was a gentleman with his dogs. plenty of grip on grass though, especially these tyres. Like I say, they pull it in a second. I want to check something. Tons and tons of grass, mine. Look at that. It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be any sort of 3D printers out there just quite yet with mud guards for these. I wish there was, mind. If you do know of any, my American buddies or anywhere in the UK, let me know. Little bit of throttle control, spin them around. Motoring right up the top. Very stable on braking. Bit of diff tuning. I think we're on a winner with this one. So I also thought about gearing, this, that, the other, if I needed to change gearing up a bit. Whoop, those tyres are really wet. Brake. I mean, love how it feels. Absolutely love how this truck feels. Wheelie bar works well. Turn in. Definitely an improvement with the steering, mate. Definitely an improvement. I mean, come on, Redcat. Snap your fingers. Get this into the UK. This would be an absolute home run for many, many people, this. So, that little change with the servo and turning it back up is definitely better. Definitely better. Right, I want to try something now. So we haven't actually used the gyro yet on it. Let's turn it up. Let's give it 20%. I'll pause it 2 seconds, gentlemen, walk it up. Right, so gyro added. I want to give it a quick full pin run down here. Let's see how it feels. Tons of power. Probably, as I say, do a little bit of diff work. Did feel like then it was kind of diffing out ever so slightly. Turn in quickly. Bring them back down. As you can see the shocks compressing as they're coming down. %, gyro feels nice, actually. Yes, guys, really like this Valkyrie. Really like this Valkyrie. Definitely a little bit more controllable there. Nice little jump. Whoop. Spinny, spinny. Full pelt. This 3670 1950, I was on the fence with this motor. I mean, when I looked at the specs, I thought, well, 1950 is not going to be too good. But, ooh, nearly death corner. Really on the fence with the specs of the motor, but seems to be doing okay. Turn in, bit of power. Yes, 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 yes. Hell of a difference. Steering rack, actually. So I initially thought steering rack system might be a bit rubbish in comparison. The answer is no, actually. Works great. See if we can get some. Okay, get a couple of little drifts in these leaves by you. Yeah, ever so slippery down there. Love it, love it. Awesome piece of kit. No diff tuning done at all, nothing. Straight out of the box. Changed the servo, added a bit of gyro. Different handset, and she's golden. Loads of people will tell you to do all sorts of weird stuff to the cars, but I mean, I am very much an advocate for making sure the car's tuned, but I mean, let's be honest, this thing is doesn't need much help, does it? But shocks are feeling a bit spongy. Definitely could do with a bit of a tune, especially on the front end. But all in all, I mean, awesome little package for the money. Then I was talking with my guru, Mr. Casey, Andrew Casey. Guys, if you go back on the channel, Andrew has advised me many times with many cars, and he said about changing, adding a gyro, better servo yesterday after speaking to him, and he also mentioned about shock tuning on the front and diff tuning on the rear, and it is apparent what he's saying. Very clever guy, Andrew, to be fair to him. Very happy with this purchase. Oh, we're stuck on something, are we? Oh, no, there you go. Very, very nice. When you consider 4S ARRMA is what? 469? This is going to make hell of a compelling purchase when you consider in America these things are selling for what? $299. Now, as I mentioned, here in the UK, Motorsport have just grabbed all of these trucks under the PD Racing sort of flag. I will say though, doesn't look anywhere near as good as this. Oh, nice little drift for there. It doesn't look anywhere near as good. Full pin up there, full pin. So they, whoop, that's a wall. Bloody good truck, really good. So look at these tyres, how they bedding in. Yeah, seem to be wearing well. Very, very happy. And I think that is LVC by there, guys. Yep, that's LVC. Yep, LVC. These twigs. Now, if you can get hold of one of these, I'm going to suggest you do. Especially if you're looking for a 4S vehicle. Yeah. They definitely make a good buy. Definitely make a good buy. Servo I put in there. Would I say it's in vain? I'm going to say no. I think it's definitely made a positive difference to the car in the sense of the car is a lot more direct to drive. Yesterday I felt like it was, oh, head cam, forgot about that, sorry. Let's feel the motor. Yep, nice and cool. It is cold here today, mind to be honest with you, but with the back turned up I think that's made a hell of a difference. Just generally a really, really nice setup. Wheels have worked well. I don't know what you want me to say here, but definitely his servo is a worthwhile upgrade. Turning it back up to 7.4 is definitely a good choice. because obviously your fans will work better, so they'll keep everything nice and cool. Yeah, hard to say really. There's nothing really I want to change. Maybe loosen up the shocks, e.g. some lighter fluid in the front, so because it is quite cold here in the UK at the moment. So other than that, I think we're good, really good. So see you in a second. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so Redcat MT410 Valkyrie. Very happy with that actually. Thank you Larry obviously for bringing this over. I'm really happy, really happy with it. Awesome truck, plenty of power. I don't know what to say really. There's not a lot I want to change about this truck, to be honest with you. It just works good out the box. I do feel that the front shocks could do with a bit of a tune, and maybe thicken up the centre diff, or maybe just tune the diffs altogether. Now I am having a bit of an issue trying to find what sort of weight oils to use in the differentials, because it doesn't actually state on the Redcat manual. I've had a look online as well, so I can work that out. But if you look at it from a price point, this should be a no-brainer. I mean, why Redcat hasn't? It's a home run. WOV Racing as well. I'm surprised more people are not jumping all over this. If you're enjoying the content, guys, please make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. It really does help me. It costs nothing to you and means the world to me. Make sure you check the box for more videos. Till next time, guys, I'll catch you later.